And we're live. All right, we're live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. If you cannot hear me, please let me know before I start talk too much and go too far. Shout out to Asarin Odetta. Thank you for being the first one in this morning. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay at home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards. Shout out to the school teachers. Shout out to law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel. Shout out to the engineers. Shout out to the AC techs. Shout out to the chefs in the kitchens. Shout out to the security guards. Shout out to whatever it is your job description is. Shout out to you. Shout out to every single clean hearted, good hearted person who wants good for everybody as much as you want good for yourself. And this morning, shout out to Republicans and Democrats. Shout out to JLP and PMP, whatever your political affiliation is. Shout out to you regardless. This is one of them mornings where we're going to have an open discussion. I did a video yesterday concerning the, you all see what happened yesterday. You know, a young man apparently tried to take out Donald Trump, and that's part of the story and the narrative. However, in my comment section, it was pretty hot with people who swearing that they would unsubscribe from the channel and how I am a big fool because Mr. Me now vote for Donald Trump. I'm voting for Biden. I don't give a damn if he is on hospice care or if he is in an infirmary or however he is. I'm still thinking he's the better option. I got a whole heap of cussing for that yesterday. Well, not a whole heap, but quite a few. I told those people, be brave enough and call in when we go live. You know what I'm saying? So you can speak your mind. I realize that a lot of people like to tweet. You ever heard the saying, throw stones and hide your hands, or throw rocks and hide your hands? Me realize a lot of a lot of people out there are like that. They like to throw rocks and then hide them hand. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. See, I'm not that kind of person. Me fling big stone. I'm stand up and make you know say I'm me I fling the big stone them. So call in if you have anything to say other than what I said, or if you believe the contrary to what I said. Call in with your opinions. I'm opening the floor to you for you to voice your opinion so people hear it. One person accused me yesterday of being an agent again. I've been here long enough and I've been called an agent again. First, I was an agent who was paid to destroy Jamaica's image and to make Jamaica look bad because I kept doing crime stories out of Jamaica at the earlier part of the YouTube journey. And, it was somebody is paying him. Some American agency is paying him to make Jamaica look bad, to mash up with tourism industry. That's what I was accused of before. I've been accused of being a criminal supporter. I've been accused of being a part of criminal elements. Now I'm being accused. Yesterday this is a new one. I was accused of being an agent again, and somebody must have sent me out here to gather up the what did the comment say? To gather up the Jamaicans that are living in the United States of America or the Caribbean community, that diaspora, and to shift their way of thinking so that they can vote Democrat and not Republican. Let me make this entirely clear. I can't make it any clearer for anybody. I am not affiliated solely with any political party. I live in the state of Florida that is ran by a Republican governor that fully has my support. So I vote Democrat when it is convenient for me, and I vote Republican when it's convenient for me. The same principle I apply to my Jamaican people when I tell them, stop being loyal to one party. When you see Jamaican people, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, they're like, Me a JLP, and me a JLP till me dead. And me mother a JLP, and me granny a did JLP, and me a come JLP too. Or me a PMP, and me a PMP till me dead. And me whole life a PMP. I'm not like that. Because there's danger in thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? These politicians get complacent when they know that you have committed yourself to their party for life. So they stop doing the things that they are supposed to do. They promise into office, they often never fulfill these promises because them know say you already said it. Me a JLP for life, or me a PMP for life, or I'm a Democrat for life, or I'm a Republican for life. Y'all see my flag, right? Y'all see my flag, right? Okay. I've been in the United States of America since I was a small child. Right. I came here. I'm not one of them Jamaicans that came here grown. I came here as a small child, and I've spent more years in the U.S. than I have in Jamaica. However, I stay close to my roots. So if you're there around me and talk to me and these kind of things, you would have think, say, boy, must have come a foreign one in big or something like that. A lot of people ask me, how did you maintain your accent? Like when you talk patois and all that. I just stay close to my culture. That's it. Like I encourage everybody else to do. You know what I'm saying? I never thought foreign was mine. I always thought that something would happen that them would have fling me out and then I would have to have somewhere to run to. So I encourage others as well to stay close to your yard because as long as you've been here, it don't really mean say you're a place. However, yesterday also, I got told I am anti-American and I need to get the out of America. But I went and looked up the person who told me so. And you never even did a day in the military. Shout out to all my military personnel. Shout out to those who are active duty now. Shout out to those who are retired. Shout out to the veterans out there. Special shout out to those who wear that blue cord. Shout out to the combat infantry vets, frontline fighters. Just shout out to all of you. If you served 2 years, 4 years, 8 years, 10 years, 20 years, all those, don't let nobody tell you anything different. You did what majority of people around you did not do. And we all hear the stories. Oh, my feet were too flat. I didn't have an instep. My belly was hurting and my mama didn't want me to go. My daddy said I shouldn't go because something. We heard all of that. We had the same things too, but we decided to go one step further and we actually did serve. Some of us even served in combat. Some of us even served in frontline fighting positions. You know what I'm saying? Including myself. So we stand very proud. So for somebody who have never served, to have the nerve to tell me I am anti-American when you were in your lazy ass bed celebrating every holiday at home. I was away somewhere off in somebody's land doing God knows what, trying to defend your freedom so you could wake up and talk shit. So, you know what I'm saying? The most you can say is thank you. Don't start telling me stuff like, oh, I'm anti-American, I need to get out of America. I've earned the right to speak. I've literally earned the right to speak. And all the years I was in uniform, I couldn't speak because I understood that that was a part of the sacrifice. And a part of the sacrifice was, pardon my language, you shut the fuck up and you do as you're told. We don't pay you enough to think, or we don't pay you to think. That's military, right? And I did that, and I shut the fuck up and I served. And I wasn't told, my thoughts meant nothing. I was just told what to do, and I did in the name of this right here that we have, that we cherish, this way of life that we live. You understand? Some like it, some don't. But as you can see, a lot of people are running away from wherever they call heaven and heading in this direction. So this must be some form of heaven as well. With that said, I don't have to keep on defending my damn right to speak. I want y'all to understand this also. Whenever people become your enemy or start hating you because of your political choice, we're in a bad place. People should be allowed to vote for whoever they choose to vote for. Correct? Whether it's Democrat or Republican, whether it's JLP or PNP. I have never told anybody, vote for this person, vote for that person. So the people who have bad things to say about me when I say I would never vote for Trump. Not in this election. You're only arguing with me, trying to take away my right to vote for who I see fit to vote for me. And when I speak about voting, I speak on my choice and who I choose. I don't tell people who to vote for. This audience knows I've always people do what's best for you, benefits you and your family. That's it. I don't live your life, so I can't speak for you. Trump might be talking all the nice talks that benefits you. He ain't talking what benefits me, and he's not talking what benefits my kind. We're going to talk about the shooting incident that happened and get into all that. If you notice, the phone lines never ring when I tell them be brave and call in, right? They have a lot to say in the comment section, beating off their little thumbs like this, but say, speak to me face to face, they can't do it. And this is face to face through a screen, and they're afraid to do it. So imagine face to face in person, right? Throwing rocks and hiding your hands. We got a word for that. It's called the pussy. Anyhow, I don't want no friends. It's just me, my guns, my God. That's how I roll, right? And I said that because there's one story out there that I wanted to talk about before we got into everything. And it's a story that developed in Jamaica about a man whose friend, his bestie, ended up killing him because bestie came home and saw his brethren, his girl. They got into a fight. He ended up killing his brethren. So I said, you know, not only you violating, you're in the man's house, you digging out the man's girl, and then you kill the brother. So based on that, I said, I don't want no friends. Me, my gun them, and my God. That's it. No friends. There's three things that wise older people say. The commercials are going to run this morning. I can see it. I'm not trying to stop them. For those of you who don't get them, that's cool. You'll stay on track. For those who are hindered by them, wait till you can skip it and then come back to the content. That's how it goes. All right. I'll try to pause around the commercials to give you time to come back to the content so I don't get too far and you don't miss too much. Wise people always say three things you should not talk about. Three things you should not talk about. Do not discuss these three things in public because these three things cause drama. These three things cause war. These three things have broken up families, have separated relationships, lead to a divorce, friend want to kill a friend, has caused assassinations. These three things, politics, religion, and paychecks. Yeah. Anytime people realize that you are not of their political affiliation, you immediately become their enemy. For a lot of people, not everybody, because not for me. Religion, that's another one. You know, every religion swears that they are the right religion and their God and their perception of who God is the right God. You know what I mean? So there's always a fight. Lots of wars have been fought in the name of religion. Lots of people have been persecuted across earth from the beginning of religion time till now in the name of religion. So politics, religion, and then your paychecks. Anytime you start discussing with people how much you make, they start comparing how much they make versus how much you make. It could bring a lot of jealousy. It could bring a lot of everything like that. So politics, religion, and paychecks. People like you until they find out that you do not share the same with them. And then they will fight you. Some of them will even try to kill you because of politics, religion, and paychecks. But this morning, we're going into politics and religion. We're not going to paychecks. we're not going into paychecks, but we're going into politics and religion this morning. It is all going to come together. And of course, on the table, we have Buju Banton, as well. Buju Banton's triumphant return to the United States of America and his big sold out show at the UBS Arena yesterday. Let's start off with that one and say shout out to Buju. Big up to Buju. I don't know a lot of people that been with me for a while. SouFlo, how come? Why don't you reach out to these people and like try to interview them and stuff like that? I'm not that kind of person. Like, I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. I have never wanted to do what everybody else is doing, right? So you're not gonna see me with a microphone or interview people like everybody else do. We see enough interviews already. They say the same thing on every interview. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning. Hello. Hold on there. Hold on there. No, volume is all the way up. Hello. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning. Give me no sound. I'm not hearing you. I can't hear you. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning. Somebody else call in. Let me see. Okay. Hello? That's weird. All right. Yeah, shout out to Buju Banton, man. Shout out to Buju Banton for his triumphant return. I'm stoked. I love it. I love what it turned out to be. I love every aspect of the journey. I know my journey, and I wouldn't want to go through that journey. But you know, I think people who experience the lowest lows also be experiencing the highest highs. Most of us will never know what it feels like to be that famous. Most of us will never know what it feels like to command a stage of 18,500 people right in front of you, vibing to your every beat, your voice, your rhythm, internalizing the words you're singing, saying to them, and all these other kind of things. Buju Banton is truly walking in his purpose. I remember Buju said he's not no artist. He's a musician. And you know, the Bible said musicians and singers, players of instruments, and so on and so forth, they will be there, right? So he's one of those, and he considers himself like that. So, man, I've seen him before live, and he is one of those who gives. I've seen him more than once live. He's one of those who give a top tier kind of performance. I can say so many things. The energy of that show, the way that place did pack, the vibes in that place. Not only that, there's something there that those who are coming up in our music industry should take from Buju Banton and learn from him. You know, I don't know if it's because all of Buju songs, there's no curse words in any of his songs. So all his songs could be played in front of an audience of everybody. You don't have to cover your kids' ears to listen to some Buju Banton. His music, every song has a message in it, kind of thing. And I can't help but to think that sometimes Buju probably want to write foolishness too. Sometimes him probably want to write a skin out tune too. But he must say, yo, that's low vibrational. What's the purpose of this? This is not the message I want to send out to the people them. So crush up the paper there, dash for that. Build something of substance. Build something with a message. Check every single song. There's not one Buju Banton song that doesn't come with a strong message. Not one. So that alone is him living in his purpose, you know what I'm saying? A messenger. And he delivers his message through his music, and it's quite powerful. Quite beautiful to see in action as Buju take that stage, light up the place, and did what he did. I'm kind of like watching Buju get a lot of fight in Jamaica, his own country, and then watching him on the international stage. Because if it was up to some of them, he would still be in Jamaica. He would have there at Jamaica lock up in him house if it was up to some of them. Just so they can say, yeah man, in park. You know, when a car park, you put the car in a park and the car park. Yeah man, some of them and some powerful people too. If it was up to them, and a lot of Jamaicans too, they love to see their own go down. Yeah man, and they want you to be stuck with whatever label is on you at that time. You know, life is a journey. So when a man fall, right, that's when they come in like they rejoice over your falling and they want you to stay right there falling so they can laugh and have something to talk about. And oh, Buju, yeah man, him did hot back in idea, but nothing now go and film again. You know, it's the same park. Every video him do up in him yard. We know right which part him there. Him not fly out go do no show. Him not do nothing. Or him fly go to like a small island and then come back. That's all I go and film. Yeah? Yeah, the man they mash up them opportunity, you know. Go afar and go deal in the drugs and frig up themselves. I see him there now. Oh, he's a disgrace to Jamaica. Them love that one day. Oh, he's a disgrace to Jamaica. Yeah. So to see Buju at where he is at now, he has endured. He has endured all the ridicules. He has endured all the comments from the people who refuse to forgive and forget. Buju never molest nobody picnic. He never had an accusation of child molestation or rape. He never rape off no woman. He never kill nobody. Right? The man did a thing and a thing when led to a thing that led to a thing. Driver! He said, don't stop at all. Man get caught up for a minute and then he's back on the scene, right? Paid his dues to the system that he violated and he's back on the scene. No, they didn't want to see him grow. The constant comments kept coming. I don't want nobody to talk to me who deal in a cocaine or who have ever touched cocaine. I'm like, you're so holier than thou art, huh? Everybody else's sins are bigger than your sin. For your sin them just little, so you're holy. You know? So to see him do this at the magnitude at which he did this, I'm like, yes, Buju. Stepping at them face, Buju. I told you that though. Over here chair. I'm like, stepping at them face, Buju. Yes, Buju. And he's doing him stepping at them face in a righteous way too, you know. Yes, Buju, because he's not telling nobody, go, fuck out the mother, stop calling me name. Yo, my life changed. I am not the same. He's not running down nobody saying nothing. The man just in him element, focused on what he came to do, and him just moving in that the direction. The boy, I took a fall, I get a hard lick feet. And my lesson, and my life, I've learned. Back to the top I must climb. And back to the top he goes. And he's back on the top now. Looking like a real superstar. I haven't seen, when in recent times, who else out of Jamaica have we seen? Out of our culture have we seen at this level? Who else? Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning. Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning. Okay, so this is my speaker then, it's not the callers. What the? Let me see some. Oh man. Listen, you see that button here? This button turns the speaker on and off, and it was off. Let me put you on loudspeaker.
You hearing me now?
Loud and clear, my friend. Loud and clear.
Oh, good morning. Pleasant good morning to you and the listeners. How are you?
Same to you. It look like me I get old, you know, cause me I forget things. But I'm here. How you?
It's okay. You're just caught up in the Buju moment like myself.
Yeah. Did you attend?
Yes, I did.
And how was it being there?
I could listen. For as long as the show was on my feet, I wore sneakers to be comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was something to behold. Believe me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when he came up, the first song, "Buried Alive," but I'm still breathing. My God.
Powerful, right?
Yeah, it was great. You know, prior to him coming on, they were playing all this music, and you know, just jokingly, I'm saying to my friend, you know, pure output there, you know, because the music and all the type of dancing, you know, how we dance from the 80s.
Right.
But, you know, you see all these, I'm talking, you know, I know some pastors were there too. Only for Christian lady. But it was something to behold. You know, listen, give me my flowers while I'm here to smell it.
Yes.
And
yes.
the Bible says righteous man falls 7 times. But he gets back up, and you know, it was something to behold. Epic. And I just pray that God will continue, you know, just to do what his purpose is in Buju's life for this world. And as you said earlier, you know, you hope that a lot of new musicians
take a page out of his book, learn something from him.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
And you know, even looking at the band, the players, the 2 ladies that sang,
backup singers,
the classiness in their dressing. Everybody was uniformed. Something it was great. I was glad to be there.
Boy, the place did pack. It was completely sold out.
Let me tell you.
It was completely sold out. Beautiful. Yes. Thank you for sharing that experience with us.
Yeah, man. Bless you. Bless you. And you know, Buju is my old schoolmate and church mate. So, long time.
Yeah. Seeing. All right.
All right. Bless you, SouFLo. Continue to do the great job that you're doing.
I appreciate you greatly. Thank you.
All right. Bless you. Bye-bye.
One love. That's another thing I must talk about. Somebody just said it in the comment section. Someone live through Erica TV said, I need my lemon water. You know what it is? I woke up this morning and I have water. Pardon me. I woke up this morning and did another 5-miler. I'm seriously committed to getting back in the gym after going to Jamaica and, you know, kind of really look for myself and reevaluate myself. And I said, what you do with big belly? That's not your thing. A big belly has never been my thing. You know, and I remember my sister saying to me, you can get big in every part, big legs, big arms, go to the gym, but don't you ever get a big belly. Because big belly in the healthcare field says that's the start of a disease. Heart attack, stroke, all these other things start from a big belly. That's the first sign, right, of all these things to come. So don't ever get no big belly. Then me look for myself and see the big belly. I say, what you do with big belly? You know what? No, sir. So back in the gym I go, and I'm feeling good. You know, I took a hard hit from Corona. For those people who said that COVID wasn't real, boy, if you ever feel like a baby elephant sit on your chest and you can't breathe, I thought mine was never going to go away because I had an extended version of that thing. While everybody else had it and got over it, mine just kept lingering and lingering. Then I had a hell of a cough, shortness of breath after, couldn't work out the way I like to work out. Then I sprained my ankle, and then it just one bag of something after another. So now I'm feeling good. Every part of me I work good, and I'm back in the gym and I'm working out. So I wake up this morning, ran 5 miles, and then did another 45 minutes of weight training following the 5-mile run. And I'm feeling good, but me might be a little bit, you know, over it kind of thing. My body is adjusting. I stopped drinking. I'm not drinking. You know, I have a couple of glasses of wine at the end of the week, and that's about it. So it's not an everyday thing. And I don't smoke anymore. So may I try like get myself back to optimum shape and these kind of things. That's where I'm at. So I'm kind of off kilter, but to work with me is all in the name of better. See? Another thing somebody said that I really love that I would have forgotten to say is that the way that Buju Banton dresses and carries himself. Because, you know, me watch a lot of artists them, and the first thing I think to myself is, yo, the brother couldn't dress better than this. Like, you look like the guy that's off the block. You look like somebody like right next door. You're about to get on stage and entertain thousands of people, and you out here with your pants off your ass, your underwear showing. You look like, you know, but you're not dressed them kind of weird there. Them man here come out well put together. You understand? But it's not only that he's mature, he has always dressed like this. Go look all the way back from his first album. He has always dressed like this. Fine linens, ballet boots. Buju have always been this type. Just like he has always had music that made sense, he has always also dressed in a manner that says, I'm a cut above the rest kind of thing. Seeing? Boy, I don't know what kind of outfit him have on tonight. I don't know if it was made of silk or if it was made of leather or what the material was. I wasn't close enough to see what it was. But the brother come out sharp. And that's even something that I think a lot of our artists could take a page out of his book from. Because the way how you present yourself says a lot. You know what I'm saying? This whole pants off of your ass something and you're looking like you don't know how to dress or you stole somebody's clothes on your way to your show kind of thing. It's a big put off for anybody that's going to a show to see an artist perform. If me I pay my money to come see you perform, you better dress better than me when me come at your show. That's all I'm saying. You better dress better than me when me come at your show. If I'm paying money to come see you perform, because you're supposed to be the attraction. So how me in the audience look better than you and more well put together than you, right? And that's the perception of pretty much anybody that's going out to a show to see the show. You know what, raggedy ragtag somebody. Let's talk about Buju Banton's music and the singers, the backup singers, the presentation, Yo, we can't say enough here, man. Listen, just like the caller just said, give me my flowers while I'm alive so I can smell them. Nobody wait till the man dead and pass like we all shall. But I'm not preaching no death over him. Buju will have a long life and prosperity and lots more prosperity because he has a lot of work to do and Jah have him there doing works. But don't wait. You know, say it now while they're alive, so they know that you hold them in high regard. And the question still remains, who else? Who else? Me don't know. I don't know who else can. I have to give somebody else their props too. But, and Beanie Man. Beanie Man. I've seen Beanie Man do this. Consummate performer, perfectionist, really tight band. And the way he gels with the band but Buju is on a whole nother level. I'm sorry, but Buju is on a whole other level. And one more thing, I think Buju Banton just kicked in a door. You know what that door is? Go back to the same UBS arena, right? And picture this now. Go back to the same UBS arena and picture dancehall and reggae music acts being able to pack the UBS arena on a regular basis. I think it can happen. It takes the right investors, probably the right lineup of artists, and it can happen that way. Peter Campbell says, thanks to Buju for choosing African Roots Sound Company to do his production, who did his first show years ago. Also, the team from Jamaica. Peter Campbell, big up for that. And thank you for letting us know that, because me never know that. See? Beres Hammond. Beres Hammond. Listen, Beres is in a whole nother league by himself. I asked who else, and you're giving me an answer, and I appreciate it. Peyton Place, Beres Hammond. Because we don't want the people that feel like so we are underplay them thing and I go on like we don't see them, right? Listen, Beres Hammond is the kind of person like this. Anytime Beres there, me want there. Yeah, and I don't care. You know some artists, if you see them perform twice already in the same venue, the third time when you see the flyers come out, you're like, I already saw him perform twice already in the same venue. Me not go. Me can't wait out the 1 year. Not a Beres. If Beres performing 3, 4, 5, 6 times in the same venue, me want that in the same venue. Sizzla Kalonji. That's another one. I don't think Sizzla get enough respect and honor as he should. Yeah, but back to Mr. Beres though. Beres the power Beres in a whole nother stratosphere for me. Even Buju Banton would probably tell us that. Beres is in a whole nother league. You know, I have never seen somebody of that age group on a stage and move around with so much energy. You would think a Beres Hammond at his age now would stand up one place and sing song. Beres make them young youth here look like them need to go in at the gym. Them need to put on the smoking and drinking a little bit. Them need to work out them cardiovascular system. Because Beres Hammond use up the whole stage. When I say Papa bunks across the stage like this, and he got so much energy and he ever clean, him just naturally put on him outfit, them clean and come out, look well dressed and look good, right? He's a big man. But his vocals and his range and his control while he's moving on stage, I don't think that is something that just comes to you naturally. I think that's something that develops over time and you just become a perfectionist at your art kind of thing. Beres Hammond. I watched Beres Hammond multiple times already, locked down the park. And Bicentennial Park in Miami was the last time I saw him. And before that, a Bicentennial Park in Miami, we see him again. I think the year or the year before that as well. Me and wifey arrived late. We normally try to get there early. This time we arrived late because we brought all the kids to Miami with us, right? And we did rent out an Airbnb and stuff. So we have to make sure that everybody situated before we can even leave the house. Then it started pissing down rain. And we drove through the rain. Beres made this day so memorable for me. I'll never forget it. By the time we got to the venue, the rain hole up, outside pack, inside jam pack. We walked through. We had tickets already. We walked through, check ticket, go in, check. It's late in the evening. The two were hungry. We grab a plate of food each. And then we had a table up front over VIP. We went straight to a table. Time for, I think, Mr. Vegas. Baby Shama and Mr. Vegas came on first, did their thing, warm it up a little bit, and then Beres Hammond hits the stage. And Beres Hammond hits the stage while I'm having dinner and a drink. Couldn't ask for a better evening. Me, with wifey, with my big plate of food, right there, so, and a drink, and Beres Hammond on stage. I won't never forget it. The whole park is singing. The whole park is singing every word to this man's song. And he's not the type to just hold out the microphone like this and make the people them sing and then move to a new song. I hate when they do that. You can hold out the microphone and let the people sing, but we came to hear you sing. So I see young artists do this. They'll hold out the microphone, let the people sing, and then they'll move on to a new song. Beres sing the song there. And that part, he sounds just like how he sounds on record. And for that, so yeah, Beres is another one of them. Beres getting weak now. Claudia Williams said Beres is getting weak now. I was on the cruise. Maybe he's touring too much. Maybe he might do too much show. Maybe he need to rest a little bit. And if he is getting weak now, then it's perfect time for him to get weak. We all get weak at some point, you know. We all get older. We all are not as strong as we used to be. So, I mean, Beres ain't young. I'm surprised he's even able to do it the way that he does it still. The man probably tired and need a vacation, need a break. Yeah, Live Through Erica TV says, I believe music is very powerful. Music is very powerful. Music is very powerful. Music carries the wave, the wave that the brain relates to even when... let me give you an example of how powerful music is. If you tell a child to recite their ABC, right? And the child says, and you teach them like this: A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That child will take forever to learn them ABC. You see, if you say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, it's the music in it. It's the rhythm. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. And when we start out, I say L, M, L, O, P. L, M, L, O, P. Q, R, S, T, U, V. The singing. And the brain relates to it more. And I think that's also why, you know, it is said that putting certain messages in music is super dangerous because the brain locks onto it. Just the same way as a child brain locks onto A, B, C, D, E, F, G is the same way grown people brain lock on to, you know, gun in a face and marrow fly upon wall and shot boy in a chest and, you know, fuck boy, gal and all these other kind of things. The negative stuff as well. So yeah, music is powerful. Beres will be in Long Island in August. I'm glad that you addressed that part well. We all getting older. You know, Diva Forever. Somebody said a couple days ago on one of the video them I put up, SouFlo, you are gray up, man, you get old. First of all, I don't have no gray hair yet, so I don't know which part you stay and see no gray hair upon me. Even though if gray hair was supposed to be on me, it should be on me already, because most of the youth them when me grew up with, them grew up already. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason I don't have any yet. But I've always told my audience that if I ever get no gray hair, I'm rocking my grays proudly. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It says that God has preserved me this long. It says that I've been here for quite some time. It says that I am mature now and I have something to say and I have some experience on this earth and this thing we call life. I don't get where people are talk about like, oh, them I get old and like that's not the goal. The goal is to get old. The goal is to get old and still be fit enough to enjoy life. That's the goal. And we are all getting old. Whether you're younger or you're older, you're still getting old. Every 24 hours pass is not in our control. Time moves even when you're sleeping, right? You stand still, time still a move. You go sleep, time no sleep, time still a move. You wake up one next day, you're one day older. You survive a year, you a year older. That goes for everybody. That's not just for one person. So I don't understand when people are, oh, you get old, man. So are you. so are you. So when did that become a point of a conversation, you know? And some people use it to like, oh, it's supposed to mean something bad. Like them are shame people. Are you shaming somebody for living long enough and they're still here and them still healthy? From what? Oh, yeah, old man, no man. Yeah, old man, no. What? When did that become an embarrassment? When did that become a disrespect? Like to be used as a disrespect? Me not get it. But I guess we're in a different time, and the different time that we're in, you know, weird things are going. Like Buju Banton said, everything is upside down now. Good is bad, bad is good. What used to be bad is now good, and what used to be good is now bad. Think about that. I want you really think about that. One more thing me say about Buju before I go forward. I saw a lot of comments yesterday, I think over Pinkwall and also the Shade Room. A lot of comments saying stuff like, him not sing Boom Bye Bye again. Yo, that boy a sellout, you know. Boom Bye Bye get the biggest forward in our history. We want to hear more Boom Bye Bye. You know, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, the people that are, first of all, anybody make any kind of comment that is disparaging, I'm the kind of person to go look up your whole profile before I even start comment back on you, right? And you'll realize there are some underachiever. You'll realize there are some, like, do you see where Buju sits in life or stands in life? Have you seen his bodies of work and what he has accomplished? How many he has influenced? Do you see that he is still here delivering the message through the music? Do you see that he's touring out the world and he is, do you see that he has elevated his status way above where you are at? Why you want the man sing Boom Bye Bye? After seeing the persecution and the destruction that came with Boom Bye Bye, a song that Buju sang at 19 years old. He's 50 years old now. Him sing a song at 19, the song Busway, big. Later on, as time changed, the song became an enemy because of the things that came with it and the way that the place has changed. Buju himself said, if I had known then what I know now, I would have never sing that song. You understand? Paid dearly for singing that song. Why you want him to continue to sing? See, these are the people me I talk about. Them want to say Buju down a yard barefoot. Nothing on go and film again. Every bookings dry up. Just so him can turn up and say, yeah, boom, bye, bye. That's how me say. And you know, so the same people who want him to keep singing Boom Bye Bye are people that probably has never bought one of his records, never paid to go to one of his shows, don't support his merchandise line, you know what I mean? But they want hold you right in a one place right there. So with boom, that's where blood clot, boom, bye bye, man. Enough destruction come out of the song there. Sometimes, you know, I know everything good for talk, you know. And sometimes you feel a way about certain things, but you bet not say it out loud because the consequences that come with it. This is why I tell people who do public anything, no make nobody put no battery in your back. Don't make nobody gas you up. Because the same people that gas you up will be the same people when you start to take that fall and that persecution and them same people there. I come talk about, yeah man, him chat too much. Him should have left them people their business out of him business. What straight man I do I talk about lean people something. All the time, him probably lean too. They always have something to say about you, right? Left out them people there, and I'm sure Buju don't listen to none of you anyways. Else him wouldn't there which part him there. But big up to Buju Banton one more time, man. And big up to all the reggae legend them. Buju kick a door in. And I think the UBS Arena could become one of those spots. Now, on to our next person that we recently covered that had something to say about his own situation. I'm talking about Rygin King. Swiftly, just real quickly. Rygin, we're gonna get to the Donald Trump something, you know. But I want that to be saved for last, right? Rygin King said this.
Hopefully, my fans and my supporters, them. You know, say, they are make a, they say me I make a video, you know. I never did to do it, but me have to do it. You see me? Yeah. Want to know how can I get my album to be promoted the way how I see you guys is promoting something that, you know, I don't really know 100% about. I don't even all I try to, like, when I try to, you know, I don't like that. TVJ, Smile Jamaica. Jamaica, the Jamaican diaspora. You see me? Yeah, now they're gonna like stop promote fuckery, bro. Like, you see me? We just have a good album. Let's see what I deal with that, so. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Them love when you fall, brother. That's that. I just spoke about that. That's the truth, right? Them love when you fall. Now listen, I never preview Rygin King new album. I didn't. And to that, you know, I could say me never promote the album neither. But when the news come out, I mean they are still. I'm telling people like, don't try to kick that man when he's down, right? I still your brother. Don't kick him when he's down. And you know the thing no look good, but where I wish the best for him regardless. See? But a lot of other people took it and they're doing something else with it. You know, the story of and probably in their foreign a ship guns, and probably a ship gun go to Jamaica too. They just keep adding more to the narrative of what the story really is. Obviously, right? He is not sitting in a jail cell. He received bail, and his bail was set so low. I think his bail was like $5,000. His bail was set so low. That alone tell me, say, I don't know, big serious situation. Anyway, and we don't know the intricacies of the story, but we're wishing the brother well, regardless. But I threw him a talk. Him drop an album. I went to go listen to the album. The album band. I probably should be promoting his album.
Fans have
you know what I mean? I probably should be one of them promoting his album. But at the end of the day, people love negative. Our people love negative. So they prefer to see you fall and doing bad so they can talk about it more. And that's when you start trending. I'll give you a big example. Me there, I do my thing. My wife here doing her thing on her channel, Shakira Sphere, right? Even a lot of the women them that I see run up to give Shakira advice when them feel like said this relationship has hit a rock and has fallen apart. Left him. Yeah, I don't even know what you see in him. Long time, me never like him from morning, you know, and all this other kind of stuff, right? Very few of them, shout out to the ones who say different, but those ones they follow genuinely anyways. Those are the ones that are saying stuff like, y'all need to put your stuff back together. Take this off of social media. Go get some counseling. Talk to each other. Don't talk to people. You know what I mean? Stop letting so many people into your personal issues, blah, blah, blah. All that. Now, I had to say to one lady one day, I said, I have never seen you support anything that my wife does. But yet here you are telling her about what she said. She said, Shakira Figado, in these words, fuck a next man and make it burn him feelings. Where the hell did that come from? You know that this relationship is 9 years strong? 9 years. We're almost a decade in. I bet say you know in a know really how much man you switch out in a 1 decade, right? You think that the girl is so low, the woman is so low. The fuck a next man and make it burn him feelings. And then like, what kind of people y'all think we are? You know, you know what I mean? Let's dash around my front to everybody. Oh, me mad, me I go dash my front over here, so. Yeah, me I go, you are dash your front over there, me I dash my front over here, so too. Oh, a fuck for fuck. And that's where I do. And you know, these and these people multiply in droves, and the video them start the numbers, and I'm like, wow, how come when she do a regular vlog, oh no over there, so I get so much energy, huh? Oh no, because they hate to see that you're doing okay. Them hate to see your life peaceful. Them hate to see you're not stressed out, bills not strangling or foreign. Them hate to see, them hate to see say your children are growing up beautifully. That's not the narrative they want. You know what I mean? Their children are growing up beautifully. Damn, the kids are growing fast. Oh wow, they live in a nice house. Oh wow, that's her life. She lived good. Damn, she's still in that school. Matter of fact, Shakira will be graduating December, right? For the woman we say she dash for everything for social media and all these other kind of things, and she not even up. Is she still going to school? She still want to be one nurse, or she not gonna do that again? And you don't know what going on behind the scenes, my friend, but always talk positive. And if you follow her, you would know that she was still pursuing that dream. You know what I mean? But that's how I know you're not following her. That's how I know you're not a follower. They hate them hate couples that don't fight. That D3D, they hate couples that don't fight, but they hate people that don't have a life filled with drama. And we are in this place now. It's a weird place to be in this time in history. Me not lie. It's full of drama and destruction for us to call it real entertainment. That's sick. That's sick, but that's where we are. Let me repeat that. It has to be filled with drama and destruction for us to call it real entertainment. Me do good news out of Jamaica. I pass around information from the Minister of Health. Me not see nobody has shared that. I say, yo, me know a couple of youth who could have benefit from this, you know, apply for this scholarship, etc., etc. Them want to hear who get killed. Who is killing who? Who in a which organization and them a murderer and this, that, and like, we should do better than that, yeah, man. That's all me I gonna say. So Ragging King, brother, it's not it's not even just you, friend. It's the mind state. It's our people. It's a, you know, so Ragging King I one where popularized the dunce talk though. So me did kind of have a thing against that, and that's why I wasn't really promoting his stuff. Me can come talk plain and clear. Cause me not beg nobody nothing. And I don't have any strings attached to me. So any network who pay my check can say, don't say this, don't say that, don't speak this about this person, else they're not gonna give us an interview or that. Me never did really into Ragging King thing because him did a promote dunceness. And when he popularized dunceness and made dunceness something trending, and then me go see the youth them at Jamaica talk about me dunce. And me and my dunce brethren them. And me and my dunce friend them. I come from a time when dunce was an embarrassment. If you ever call me dunce, you might as well just come thump me in my face and say you want to fight. Call me anything else, but don't call me dunce, right? So to see that he took dunce and made it something popular among the youth, I was like, yo, what you really are promote? What are you really promoting? But at the end of the day, he's a human being. You know what I mean? And everybody has this thing, this journey on this thing called life. So the brother, Ragan King is what, 29 years old? Ragan King hasn't hit that place of realization yet. So he's going through his journey too. And his journey can be seen through his music. So you don't fault people because them not reach where you reach in a consciousness yet. Because at one time, me did the other place there too. I mean, I'm done spar them, yeah, but we will never say dunce. But I'm not going to hold it against him because that's where he is at in his journey, though, kind of thing. But it was the reason why I wasn't too into it. See it? Even more than one slide. He's one of those who gives a yeah, I forgot to turn that down, my friend. Morning.
Yeah, just making sure the line work, let you know the line working, that's all.
Yeah, loud and clear. What going?
No, just let me know the line working.
Yeah, man, it's working.
Okay, that's good.
All right.
All right.
All right. I think you would have jump on the Trumpy thing and get ready. We have about 2 more minutes and then we're gonna do 30 minutes of Trump stuff this morning. So yeah, we are getting the Ragging King thing out of the way. Big up to Ragging King, same way, man. And I'm still saying it. Don't kick your brothers when you're down. I said the same thing when Jack Yor got in trouble. Listen, I defend these brothers, right? To be human beings, to make mistakes. They're in the public eye, so their mistakes are gonna be magnified even more. And I understand that too. I also pass the message that you don't kick your brothers when you're down, but some people are calling me criminal sympathizer and these things. Yeah, that's why you defend Jack Cure about him, but we know if you kick him when him down. And now you defend Ragging King after him get catch with gun. It makes sense now because you defend Vibes Cartel and you want him to get free. Now remember, you know, the all three is 3 different situations, right? And I pay attention to the details in the situations. At the end of the day, none of us are perfect. And at the end of the day, the people who I defend and the people who I say don't kick when they're down, you never hear me say, big up a child molester yet. You never hear me say, oh, are that him though? Him touch the people them son, or the people them daughter. Well, forgive him, man. There's certain principles we stand on. And none of these brothers never violate none of them something there. Ragging King situation, you could clearly see somebody who was friggin' traumatized and somebody who's super paranoid. Matter of fact, him have a song named Paranoid. Go listen to it. Go and listen to his song Paranoid. And you know in his situation and listen to that song there. As I'm saying, his life is unfolding through his music. And he's an artist. And an accomplished artist at that. I just life. I saw the thing go. Nobody now gonna promote your thing, brother, until you have trouble back at it. Because of the trouble them want see. The drama them want. And that's just how it is. You know? That's where we're at as a people. The way how Jamaican people full of negative energy, me surprised the island not get electrocuted. Rush Jada. Rush Jada. Yo, Rush Jada, listen up. Listen, nobody know who you don't like your own people, in a man. I wonder if some people understand the kind of energy where we are fight. Yeah, it's a spiritual thing. This kind of energy that when you hear people like me talk like this, is an energy that we're fighting because it's in with people them bad. If Rush Jada say, the way how Jamaican people full of negative energy, be surprised the island not get electrocuted to rotted. Yo, and nobody know who you don't like Jamaican people, you know. Oh God, man. Mr. Them even come find me on my next channel. I talk one bag of something on the channel, me have to just erase them comment. I don't even answer enough of them. One over there, dirty thinking mouth, suck pussy boy, SouFLo. From I heard the voice, I thought this voice sounds very familiar. But when I found out it was you, so see, he over there, right, vibing to a new channel. Him no know what or a who, but him that they are study I voice that sound familiar, you know. But when I found out it was you, I saw the man type it just like me. I said, that's why I know it's a Jamaican. See? And then him and one of them were having picture upon it, his actual picture, and he has a YouTube channel he's trying to make grow. Now instead of you come to me and say, bro, my sister, you have one successful YouTube channel and you have a next one where you start, where you grow too. Could give me a little insight now on how to do this, or beg you some promotion, or can we do a collaboration or something like that? No. Me mouth think, me eat body, me suck pussy, me this, me that, the other. You know, I actually said to him, I say, you're way too old for this. Because he's an elder man, me can look on him and tell in all his pictures, you know, and he's like, this is my granddaughter celebrating her birthday. And this, I'm like, you way too old for this. You way too old to be talking like this. You are hating from behind a computer screen. Go thank God say you reach the age you reach and go play with your granddaughter. Me tell us, I study people, you know. Go play with your granddaughter so and enjoy her while she's here, kind of thing. Hello, people. We need a reset. Yeah, we need a reset. Okay. Sutherland says you and your wife don't follow the crowd, so please don't start now, especially the negative drama. Positive drama is better, respect, and you guys to the fullest for that. That's the thing. Positive never bring drama. Drama is drama. Positive never brings drama. Negative brings drama, and it's the negative drama that they like. Kaz Robinson says at Ras Jada, if they had used that energy when the power was down, then wouldn't have to wait for JP for JPS. Yeah. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, my brother.
Morning, fam. What go on?
Yeah, just a tune in, you know.
Yeah, we're going to the Trump thing. Yeah, no, we know.
Perfect timing.
All right. All right. All right.
But just before me touch on that, I want to touch on the whole Buju and Riding King topic where you touch on Zane.
Go right ahead.
I just want to say, my youth, the way people think is, well, things and time change. We have to just admit that.
Absolutely.
See?
Absolutely.
And as time change, we also have to change with it, isn't it?
Yeah.
But there are ways to change without compromising, isn't it? I said?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now with Buju, I feel like Buju, we did say Buju purpose for a long time, but we just feel like him just ready for really live it to the fullest potential, isn't it? I said? Everybody have to pass through a journey, and him pass through film rough patch a journey.
Yes.
And a time fit in glory shining, isn't it? I said?
Yes. Yes.
Now, with that said, it all goes back to the whole spirituality thing. Buju is a spiritual person.
Oh, your phone just get low, so how I go?
No.
You did high before, man.
Yeah, hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Buju is a spiritual person. Bob was a spiritual man. You see me I say? And you are so spiritual, because we pick up that certain, like you say, the reasoning and the mentality, brother.
Yes, sir.
You're a spiritual man. You see me?
Yes.
Now, a lot of people now don't really understand how Buju gets to elevate to him right now. But if they're not spiritual, brother, them not going to understand. Them have to just work with the flow. You see me I say?
Yeah.
Riding King, you know, you touch on somewhere, him promote the dance thing. And now, the same people who influence. And them same one now work with him. You see me So, we just want him look deep in himself and know say, what you put out, you're going to receive. You see me?
Yeah.
And that's God. You always talk, when they used to cover the whole crime and violence, you always talk on the fact say, people not going to really care or really see the damage of the man until it reach them doorstep.
Yes.
Now a film, wake up call this.
Yes.
You see me I say?
Yes.
More at him looking at himself and realize the influence him have. You see me? Because the same tongue, the same mouth, we say yeah, you know, and them say we're going to say no, you know.
Absolutely.
And stab you in your back, you know.
Absolutely.
Then not no loyalty, you see me?
Absolutely.
No loyalty, brother.
Absolutely.
No, if the mindset set away the way they set right now, because when you don't, you know, you don't have no reasoning capability, you know, brother. You see me?
Me laughing up because What I don't know when we reach the side of don't sound proud. Like
Yo, me say, when you're done, you don't have no reasoning
none.
capacity.
And you know one have none neither.
And you know one have none. You see me?
Yeah.
It's like a pain figure to try reason out nothing. You see me? So you just go off how you feel. Oh, like you see me? I say, like I wanna go tell her, say, yo, don't do that to no car. You go walk your foot, you know. More about my foot. More about you see me? Like, yo, no.
Left me brought my foot and me brought me to me find out.
So you can't expect no different from the people and because of the mindset as well as the hombre.
Yeah. Yeah.
The mindset. And as
Good
we
talk.
call and tell you, yo, the mindset is so far gone. There's no, it just going to get worse and worse and worse. And I just stop. We have to just accept it then. Just know say the one them we can stay positive in their mindset. You have to just continue because
yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
And the light we are going to really enlighten the darkness. So,
yes. Yeah. Big thing you're talking about. Yes. Yes. Yes.
You can't follow the crowd. The righteous are going to be more few and few and few because more people are going to join to the negative. You see me as a hombre? So this now have nothing to do with no church or religion, right? It have to do with spiritually, hombre.
Energy.
Spirituality.
Yeah.
And energy.
Yeah.
You see me?
Yeah. True.
So just to segue, just to segue on the Trump thing.
Yeah.
This is why I say you're spiritual, bro. A long time realize that, but me watch a video where you look on the assassination attempt thing.
Same.
The other day. And your conclusion, my youth, me never did even have to listen to the detail as me hear it. Me just say, so that sound like a plan. You see me?
Yeah.
Me never even hear no details, hombre. But the more me hear the details, like me was skeptical about the whole thing. Like that's just it just seems as if the team were in charge to protect him, and him also has something to do with that. That's just what me feel. Me don't know psychic and me not a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
But I just that me pick up in a mistake. It just seemed too weird, hombre.
You know, I mean, you know, I mean, like, brother, I don't like the fact that I have no control over it, but I'm come to realize now, a lot of people want to be told what to think.
Yeah.
You know, like when stuff is there for you to question, and you can blatantly say, if you were thinking on your own, you would have said, no, man, but how come, like, shut a ring out and why the people them back of him now lay down flat duck, them a turn up, some of them, and look around, so it gunshot up, supposedly gunshot about.
The first news clip me here, about the incident, them say popping sound like gunshot, like popping sound. That tell me say you don't know what gunshot sound like. Big Secret Service and police. You're not gonna report popping sound. So when me read more into the details, me hear them say party goers actually saw the killer.
So him the right
police and Secret Service.
Yeah, you have people that are out here who actually are talking up now. I'm save one of them this morning. I'm gonna play him in a minute when you get off of the phone. Yeah. But the brother attack.
And listen to the rally, right? We couldn't see him, but we could hear him. So we walked up and
may I play this when we're done, right? But this is one of the eyewitnesses who actually saw the person before it happened. And him say he see the man climb up one ladder with a rifle pick up on the rooftop. And him tell the police the brother go up on the rifle with the rooftop, and then the police act like them couldn't find him. And then him say
so you tell me say Secret Service. You now go cover every building around the vicinity.
And not only that, here's another one. Sitting up on the phone there now. But okay, so you know this is the sloppiest Secret Service job of defending a target I have ever seen. You are a target. You are their main priority. Their job is to cover you with their body. if shot a fly, so that shot go through them before shot even lick you, right? You lay your life on the line in that position. How come this man down there ask which part him shoes there? Pass him the shoes in 3 times, you know. And then him get up, right? Now, man, you know, what Secret Service agents lift you up in a vicinity where there's an active shooter and you that they have put one hand in the ear. And you don't know how many active shooters are around, right? And nobody never said shooter subdued, shooter was taken out by sniper, etc., etc. It's in the heat of the middle of everything I go on. The man I said, move from around me, give me my shoes, or my shoes. And then you see the video which part them put him in the car.
No, I never see that.
The man broke away from them when they put him in the car and turn up and go. So it's like Secret Service rush you into a vehicle. Okay, them stuff you in a vehicle like when Granny has stuffed turkey. Them stuff you in a vehicle. So this man had all the range and them just big and exposed so to take photo ops. For your photo here, take an angle there and bleeding, take an angle here. You know, something I feel like say is even a gunshot lick him ears. I feel like one time him drop when him dive down and one time somebody dive on him, one of them piece of equipment or something cut him there so. And a doctor has not confirmed that is a gunshot rip his ears there so.
Watch out. Now let it go. Let's go. Go watch the video.
Go watch what?
Watch out. Watch out. All right. If when we hear, you know, before we read the details, me I say I'm somebody with a paintball gun or something licking. You see that? I said that when they say, oh, President Trump got a graze on his ears, and when we see the picture of him, I say I'm somebody with a paintball gun lick one in the inside, man. You see that, brother?
No.
No, them say at least one person died, right?
Yeah.
Now, my thing is, this before we let you go.
Yeah.
If that person who died was not directly behind Trump, then it's fake.
Exactly. And that's you're the on point. You're the on point. Me I go say more.
If a grace Trump, if it's a bullet, it's supposed to hit the person directly behind. Hey.
You're not stupid. You're not stupid. Cause the bullet flag on somewhere, right? And which part him did enough people to all right, sir.
Yeah,
brother. Bless him. Yo, you can fool some people sometime, but you can't fool all the people all the time. That's a fact. What the man say? A sense we deal with, you know, logics, you know. I'm standing here, there's a crowd behind me, a bullet whiz past and tear a piece of my ears and gone. So where did that bullet go? Did that bullet whiz past my ear and then just go up in the ear so and say I'm going around everybody else and go land over so and didn't hit anybody? The person that got shot was nowhere near Donald Trump. The person that got shot was nowhere near Donald Trump. So we're not saying that the incident didn't happen. There was an active shooter there. There's a whole thing here about the active shooter. His face is on our icon this morning, right? But this is like seizing a moment and using it for your political momentum and that meeting happen. Now, let's make this very, very clear. We're not trivialize or trying to make funny an assassination attempt, a real assassination attempt, right? We don't deal in violence and stuff like this, especially concerning politics. I mean, people should be able to campaign. People should be able to vote for who they choose to vote for without fear of being violently attacked by others, etc., etc. So that's not our angle at all. We shun that angle. That's not what we're coming from. Assessing the situation, though, how it took place, what happened. Come on, man. If you are not asking questions, then you are happily told what to think. And then you're enjoying being told what to think. Listen, I grew up being told what to think. You know, when time I did done with church, I remember I asked Pastor one time something about Jesus. And Pastor said, how dare you? How dare you question the Lord? I said, no. Pastor act like him didn't want to fight me because I did not try to ask some questions. Now, Pastor, if you don't know the answer, you can tell me, say, I don't know the answer, I know. But you never have to tell me about how dare me ask questions and question the Lord. So what y'all try to tell me now, say, is me must just come here so every Sunday, come listen to you regurgitate and tell me what you want to tell me, and I am fully indoctrinated under your teachings, and I must never ask any questions. Me a bad slave. I'm sorry, it not gonna work, right? I go to the military, and they tell me in the military, I'll never forget. One day, me see one big table with some whole heap of injection sitting on it, syringe. Somebody niggle them lost. So, and I was like, I'm in the back of the line. And all me hear from the front of the line is, everybody remove the right cheek. Pull your pants down, exposing the right cheek. So me look around, remember, I know, me just go in, you know. So me look around and me see a beer man that was part me that, because me did in infantry. Me see everybody just release them right body cheek. And the man in front of me right body cheek and hang out. Every man in the line right body cheek and hang out. So me I said to myself, cause me a question, cause me I like, bumbo cloud. So me have to go show me body now to man. Back of man, tell up back of me. Me a Jamaican too, you know, remember, you know. So me have to go release my body cheek now, cause that's how they said it up front. I have to go release my blood clot body cheek now for a man behind me. Yeah, more fire for that, that's true. So me I said, blood fire. Some of you don't know the sacrifice so we make. And that me I try to tell you about families and friends abroad and yard and all these things, and those who have never served, right? So I release my body cheek now because I was told to, and I'm saying, yo, yeah, you become one of them. You're being told what to do and you're going right along following it. So I reach up a front now, right? Hear me now. Me say everybody gets stabbed. He them stab the right body cheek, squeezing when them are squeezing like next man. He stab and squeezing. Next man, he stab and real herd immunization. Me I said, blood clot, yo. No, in my spirit, this feel wrong. Me feel like one sheep for real. Like, you know, upon one farm and the farmer line up the sheep them and the conveyor belt just bring them down and them and give them. So my turn come now, so hear me. I say, hey, I put up my hand like this. I say, hey, I have a right to know. Listen, hey, I put up my hand like this. I say, I have a private, I want private to know. Hey, I have a right to know. Me not even have a mosquito wing or nothing like that. No wrong. I say, hey, I have a right to know what it is you're about to put in my body. And if I can't know the ingredients in that thing, you're not giving me this injection today. All I remember is me here. Hey, sorry, we got one over here. Out of nowhere, me see two blood clean drill sergeant with the round browns come around me, right on both sides of me. Then brown rounds start lick the side of my head like this. It be here. Shut the fuck up. They want to buck me with him hot like this, you know. They want to say, shut the fuck up, take your fucking injections, and move the fuck out. Ah! And the woman just stab me body jaw with the blood clot something and me move along. So now that I'm able to speak, and then when I got to my unit, they tell me the same thing. We don't pay you to think, soldier. That might not mean nothing to anybody else, but it meant a lot to me. We don't pay you to think. So I question myself now. I say, what kind of position you put yourself in? Because you love think. And now them I tell you, say, you're thinking no work nothing. So stop think. Just move. Just do what we tell you. You understand? So me did all them years they have that. That was a raw sacrifice for me because my mindset is not like that. So to completely put away myself and my mindset, I'm gonna live that life there. It's a rotted sacrifice that man that I made, right? And I say all this to say this. Now we're here where we're at. If I see something, me I go talk. Because I earned the rotted right to speak. I mean, I have nobody I tell me about shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Take your injection and move the fuck out. I don't have nobody telling me that unless they want to fight, right? So now that I've earned that right to speak, Mr. Something, I'm gonna say something. From all my years of training, I'm a U.S. Army Infantry combat veteran. From all my years of training, and I'm out of the Big Red One. Go look up the Big Red One, right? And what we do and all that. Out of all my years of training, that is the sloppiest removal of a target I had ever seen. It brought questions to me. First of all, I knew when the shooting happened that this wasn't no professional and no big organization is behind it because they would have hired a professional person And I know some shooters that could knock you down from about a length of about 3 blocks, 3 city block lengths. And they'll get behind that rifle and they will. I'm not gonna say the coming out and try to teach nobody nothing out here, but squeeze is the last word. Squeeze, and they'll knock you down from blocks away. So that right there, I was already like, okay. And then like the caller said, okay, if it did graze him ears, where did the bullet fly to? Nobody close to him didn't get hit. Rest in peace to the person who did lose their life though, because somebody did. He's a former firefighter. There was a trauma surgeon who was actually at the rally, and the trauma surgeon's shirt was bloody on an interview, and the trauma surgeon said, you know, he saw when everybody was ducking over where they were at, which is far from where Trump was, he saw a guy wedged between 2 things, bleachers, and people were like, help, somebody please help him. So he ran over there and he saw that brain matter was exposed. So apparently he had got shot in the head. Yesterday or this morning, they put out that he was a former firefighter or fire chief who was retired, and he had used his body to shield his family members who were there with him. So I'm not trivializing that part, but I'm saying, how close was the shooter to actual Trump? Far away. No professional shooter. He was far away. He shot civilians, and the Secret Service who around the perimeter. And I can tell you how they set up security and everything like that. Their security don't just go, oh, one man that's all, one man that's all. Their security is rings of security, and a ring inside of a next ring inside of a next ring. In case somebody even penetrate one ring and get in and try to shoot out, you have a next ring them have to escape before them can't even get out. If they get, and you don't know where the rings are at, in case they get into 3 rings of security, you're going to have to make it out of 3 rings of security to get out of that venue if you go in there to do a successful shooting. It's hard to explain to civilians, but everything about this, when I saw it, I was like, this is very much, I don't know why it was orchestrated this way. I don't know what I honestly think, and I'm going to tell my audience, is I honestly think that this moment was seized. They allowed him to do what he did, and then they took him out, and then they seized the moment to use it to their political advantage. That way, if a doctor came and confirmed, yes, it was a bullet. The bullet whizzed by his head and tore his skin. I said it in my video. I got shot before. Me get shot already. Me know other people will get shot already. Bullet fly so far, fast, and hard. When the bullet lick you, you don't feel like you get shot. I was looking at my gunshot wound and the friggin' blood was just spray. Matter of fact, I was standing next to a white wall and the blood was spraying. Like they hit one main artery got hit, and the blood was spraying on the white wall. And the blood was just spraying. I mean, now I feel nothing. Ask anybody who been shot. They'll tell you, I didn't even know I was shot. So President Trump says, I felt the bullet ripping through my flesh. You feel a knife ripping through your flesh. You could feel a sharp object ripping through your flesh because it's going to rip through your flesh at a slow speed in which it's bursting different levels of whatever, so you can't feel it rip through your flesh. But a gunshot goes so fast, that rip and gone a long time and you don't feel nothing. And it numb up this place where you get hit. It was hours after, I'm sitting at the hospital, hours after, and the doctor was like, you don't seem to be in any pain. And I said, I don't really feel anything, right? I don't really feel anything is what I said to the doctor. And then I rush for do x-ray and see what them I need to do and this and that and the other. It was like about an hour or 2 after that the pain started hitting. And the doctor was like, you must be in shock or something, but you're going to be in some serious pain later. And later came, and I was in some serious pain, and I was wondering, how come I never feel it when I get it? You don't feel gunshot right through no skin. You don't. Ask anybody who been shot, they'll tell you. So there's so many questions that I have about what happened. The caller that just called, please call back. I don't want nobody. I don't want anybody to say I missed my opportunity to call because I called and you hung up on me because you weren't brave enough to answer anything. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yeah, hear me now, boss.
Loud and clear. Talk to me now. What go on?
Yeah, you know, gun. Gunshot my brain. Cool. Anyway. Sean, you see what go on?
Wait, your phone a break up now. And my thing now, are your phone.
You see what go on?
Yeah, what go on yesterday?
With the Colombians there.
With the Colombian them? No, sir. Where I talk about?
Hard Rock State, Google. Anyway.
All right.
But anyway, sir. Them people have to be careful what they are doing on the crazy people.
Your phone is not clear, brother. And the people them can't hear you. Because everybody has said, well, we can't hear you. What must say? So your
anyway,
phone...
that's all I could do.
All right. Boy, the brother, the phone work properly. But, yeah. Back to that. I knew the minute report came that he'll tell the Chiefs he's brave and will continue. Okay, a Jamaican person said this to me yesterday, right? This is a Jamaican, delusional. I said, in my video, I said, I'm still not voting for Trump. I don't care what happens. I'm still not voting for Trump. The person said, I hate America and I need to. This is a Jamaican, I tell me, say me hate America and me need to get the F out. Now, I'm baffled at this, that some of them would take it to a place where them start cuss you. I didn't curse anybody. I stated why I wouldn't vote for him. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo.
Good morning, brother. How you doing?
You know you're speaking to already, because we had our back and forth before. All right, brother. You're a military person. I am a serving member of the military. Brother.
What do you do in the military?
I'm a mechanic.
Okay.
Aviation mechanic. Yo, brother. Yeah, joined from Texas. And I go Florida when they attempted assassination occurred. Brother, I'm gonna tell you something. When we listen to the commentary, watch the videos, I'm gonna say, oh, people operate, how people talk. I'm gonna tell you something. If I one thing we're supposed to glad that about that he never died. Because people would have done some stupid things that, believe you me, it wouldn't look too proper.
Yeah, but that's living in fear too, isn't it?
Yeah, brother, I have to live in fear.
No, man. I don't promote that. I don't promote living in fear. I fear no man.
All right, I understand what you said.
Yeah, I know. And I truly say this. I fear no man. We can all die. I don't live in fear and I don't promote fear. You are right about that though. I'm not going to try to make it look like you're wrong because I actually said that myself. I said, anyhow, he had actually got shot by somebody at a rally and died, they would have automatically thought, let me talk it out. They would have automatically thought that, oh, the Democrats assassinated President Trump because they didn't want him to be a president again. Save America, and they would go off to war. And when they go off to war, that would break the U.S. into factions. And say a whole heap of gun there. And it could turn ugly, real ugly, right?
Brother, it would have been very, very ugly. Because based on everything I'm going to listen to online, with the conservative commentaries and the liberal commentaries, they're talking about splitting the country in two.
Right.
Like most liberal persons, most liberal states go on their own, and the conservative states go on their own. As a military person myself, well, respect the country we live in. We may not like the institutions, we may not like the government, we may not like who are run feet. But at the end of the day, we must all look on the thing and say, yo, we are one. We are living in this country together.
Yeah.
First,
but we're not one though.
Brother.
We're not one though, and that's a delusion. That's illusion and delusion. We're not one, and we know we're not one. So it's funny how anytime anything happens to certain people, them suddenly want unity and we are one. But the policies, the policies they put in place and the policies they back tells me we're not one. As a veteran, as a veteran, and you as an active duty individual, I think you need to go look up what's in store for vets and the VA system and active duty military personnel under Donald Trump. I think you need to go look up what was done before and what is proposed to be done now again if he is elected.
Like what I said to you all the time. I don't call you based on what I don't know. I am not one of those ignorant callers or listeners that call out of ignorance,
right,
and call out of emotion.
Right.
I'm a logical person.
So am I. I don't disrespect. You ever heard me disrespect anybody on here? You ever?
No, I don't hear this. Like I said, we have a different opinion and we view things differently.
Right. I love logic.
We are a human being.
I love logics. That's why I encourage people to call in. Call in and make me see stuff different from the way I see it. That's what I want.
Exactly. But right. Like I said, we have our back and forth about Trump.
Right.
All right. Secondly, the video of the shooting. You say as an infantry person, correct?
Correct.
All right. Where I disagree with your viewpoint. What was your job in the infantry?
What do you mean? What was my job in the infantry? I was 11 Bravo infantry.
Oh, you're a rifleman. You're not a martyr. You're not a Cub Scout.
I am a rifleman, and I was a squad leader, team leader, squad leader in combat and out of combat. Perfect.
I'm glad to see that.
Right.
All right. Based on the angle of the shooter and the angle of the camera. When he shot at a angle. Correct?
Get to where I get to.
You can't see who got shot behind Trump because the camera did not show exact the angle of the rounds being fired. So when the camera view was showing, that was person at the angle of the shooting, not directly behind the shooter itself. It was directly behind the camera. So when you say that you never saw like the person's being shot, that is contrary to the facts, brother.
We're not gonna argue that, bro. Trump was surrounded by people. So if a bullet flew past, that means that bullet went this way. If the bullet flew past, right, it should have hit somebody. Even if it went forward or if it went backward, it should have hit somebody who was around him. He was completely surrounded by people, and somebody should have got hit. That bullet couldn't just hit his ear and then disappear into thin air. It should have ended up somewhere. The trajectory of that bullet should have ended up in a piece of furniture if it didn't hit a person somewhere. But he was completely surrounded by people, and a lot of people, and it hit nobody.
That's what I'm going to tell you, brother. Me and you can't reason. Secondly, the shooter, the position of the shooter alone showed that the Secret Service is complicit in this. You cannot have a president doing something like that, and you do not do your reconnaissance of the area.
Your reconnaissance, right?
Yeah.
So check it. The individual that I'm talking about, there were eyewitnesses there who will tell you that the shooter was far away from Trump. They were so far. Hold on, no. They were so far away from him that they themselves could not see him. But you ever go on concert yet and you so far up in the bleachers you can't see the stage? If it wasn't for the big screen them have, you wouldn't see nothing at the concert. and the people who paid more money get the closer seat to the stage, etc., etc. It was kind of like one of those situations. So they were far away from Trump. They couldn't even see him. This is this guy exact words. We were so far away from him, we couldn't see Trump, but we could hear him talking. And this is right. So, and the shooter was over where they were at. So if he's telling you as an eyewitness, we were so far away from him, we couldn't even see him. We could only hear him talking. This guy has a rifle, a bare rifle that it didn't have no scope on it, and he's not no expert. He's a 20-year-old with no experience in shooting, really. And he, oh, by the way, he is registered Republican voter, right? But but he's
we can't get into that.
But he's a 20-year-old. So and he has no, say, military experience or anything like that. Far enough to not even be able to see him.
All right.
The person that got shot over there in that section where they couldn't even see Trump. They could hear him though.
Okay, perfect.
So, right. So whose bullet flew over there and fly past him ears?
The same sniper, because the distance.
What sniper?
No,
I'm asking you, what sniper?
The same sniper that was on the building. The same
20-year-old guy?
shot in the head. Yes.
He's not a sniper, man. Don't use the word sniper so loosely. Thank you. Because I know snipers. My snipers won't miss. All right, and you know that too.
Yeah. It's just the verbiage.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yes. All right. Firstly, the guy is a registered Mr. Republican. That's not the complete story. The guy when Biden got into presidency, he donated to Biden through ActBlue.
He didn't donate. He didn't donate to Biden. I actually have everything right here in front. You know how I do, right? You know how I do.
We do the same thing. So you get a source and I got a source.
Right.
Okay, so
he didn't donate to Biden. He donated to an organization.
Perfect. Like I said, true. He donated to ActBlue.
Right.
But we know the background of ActBlue. So we're not worried about that part here. Okay. Secondly, the guy being in that building, it was pointed out by the same persons in the video
that he was climbing on the building.
The police officers said there's someone on the building with a sniper rifle.
No, they said he was walking around first, and they saw him walking around, and they told the police. And then he was
on the building, beer crawling.
Right. Then he went up the side of the building on a ladder, and they were showing the police him going up there. And then he got on the building, and they started acting like they couldn't find him.
No. A police officer went on the building, and when they saw him on the building, he turned the rifle onto the police officer, and he went down the building.
I'm talking about.
And then he started to fire.
No, I'm talking about the eyewitness people, my friend. The eyewitness people account is that they saw him walking around first, looking disturbed, and nobody thought anything. When he started, when he got the rifle and he was climbing on the side of the building to go up the building, they were showing him to law enforcement officials. They said the law enforcement officials handled it so slowly and claimed they can't find him.
I agree with you 110%. I agree with you. All right. Secondly, the Secret Service Scout Sniper team actually saw the guy on the building and was asking permission from their supervisors. So should we engage this person? And they were given the no, don't engage this person.
Where'd you get that from?
Sloppy.
Where'd you get that from? Put me onto that piece of information.
I read it this morning online.
You gotta put me onto this piece of information.
I can send the article. I have you online.
Yeah, because
so when they saw him and they were peeking from behind the scopes and saying, "What is this I'm seeing? What is this I'm seeing?" And when the shot started to fire, that's when they engaged him. Even the video of the shooter on the building showed the headshot that they gave him. It's the first time that I've seen a headshot on the internet. In fact, on Instagram.
So why are you saying they engaged him when they climbed down off the building?
No, he was on the building when they engaged him. They were at an elevated position, so they didn't engage him when he climbed down. They engaged him during the shooting.
Butler County,
police that saw him and climbed down.
Butler County, Michael Sloop told news media report that a local officer climbed to the top of the roof and encountered Crooks there where the people had pointed that he was. He saw the officer and turned around towards the officer just before the officer dropped down to safety. Sloop said that the officer couldn't have wielded his own gun under the circumstances. The officer retreated down the ladder and left him up there. And Crooks quickly took a shot towards Trump, and that's when secret snipers shot him, according to 2 officials who spoke to news media on conditions of anonymity to discuss an ongoing investigation.
Perfect. See, that's the point. That's the point that I'm trying to make.
But from where he was at, the eyewitnesses said they couldn't see Trump. They could only hear him because he was too far out.
The sniper was able to engage him.
He wasn't a sniper, bro.
The shooter.
And he didn't.
The shooter was.
He wasn't a sniper. He wasn't a sniper, and he didn't have engage him with what? His gun?
Yes.
So people can see you from where you're at with naked eyes. They can only hear you because, of course, speakers are set up and whatever. But this guy with no special equipment can see you because he climbed my roof.
SouFLo, you're a military person. You're a military person, SouFLo.
Bro,
what you're saying right now is going against even your infantry training. No. What is the effective range of an M4 assault rifle?
Okay, check this out. Right? We're not gonna get into that. No specifics of check it. We're not gonna get into no effects because this is all information you can look up. How far a rifle can fire, etc., etc. What I'm not gonna do with you is you tell me you're a mechanic telling me that it goes against my infantry training. You never did infantry training, correct?
But I also fired rifles as well.
But you never did infantry training, and you can't compare what infantry soldiers do to what a mechanic does.
I agree.
You fired rifles as much as the people in the kitchen that cook fire their rifles.
I agree.
Thank you. So what I'm telling you, a person like me who is experienced in certain things, I'm telling you that a lot of this stuff needs to be questioned because it all looks questionable. We're taught how to move, shoot, move, and communicate, and none of what happened looked like what I was taught. So please don't insult me by telling me that what I'm saying goes against my infantry training. My years of experience and my infantry training is what I speak from. And a lot of what I saw needs to be questioned. What are you getting at? Just say what you're
able to affect him. The rifle could work.
Of course it could work. I just told you that I know shooters who can knock you down from 3 blocks away and probably even longer. So of course a rifle could work. But I'm not arguing with you if the rifle could work or not, but I'm trying to tell you that the individual who was firing this particular rifle, that rifle and that individual wasn't the one that sent no shot over there.
How do you know that?
So what are you trying to tell me?
The individual.
Okay, the basis of the argument we're having is to prove what? Are you trying to prove to me? Are you trying to prove to me that that was a shot that caused the bleeding to his ear? That's your argument?
Yes, that's a shot.
Is that your argument?
Yeah, that's obviously
okay. So let's kill all that. Here's what I will say: when a doctor confirms that a gunshot actually caused that, no, the doctor didn't.
The same night.
No, the doctor didn't.
Doctor came out and says that it was a rifle shot that grazed his ears.
I would need a doctor to confirm that it was a shot that grazed his ears.
It was confirmed, SouFLo.
Bro.
It was confirmed, brother.
What confirmed by who?
The doctor that treated him, his spokesperson came out and said the doctor treated him for the gunshot wound to his ear. So it was confirmed that it was a gunshot wound and not a ricochet from the
brother man.
Teleprompter.
Brother man, if I'm a billionaire and I'm trying to put something together, of course my doctor will say what my doctor is told to say.
Oh my God.
My doctor is not going to get up and say it's not conspiracy theory, it's what I believe. Y'all throw this conspiracy theory thing around. Y'all throw this conspiracy theory or have a name for every time somebody disagrees with the narrative that's being sold. You know, I'm asking for proof from a doctor that says a rifle shot from that rifle hit his ear.
Yes, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find the article and send it to your Instagram. You give me permission to do that, please?
Of course, bro. You don't need no permission. You can send me stuff.
Okay, cool. Like I said, I'm a military person, so when you see my profile come up, you're gonna realize that it's me.
All right.
If I can I message you offline?
Yeah.
On the WhatsApp?
Yes.
Okay, like I said, we are two persons of the same part.
And whatever you find, whatever you find, send it to me.
I will do just that myself.
Because I want to be proven wrong in my thoughts. That way I know that I'm on the right. You know what I'm saying? I want to be on the right track. I have no
problem. Like I said, when I found the distance,
send it.
Because they have the distance measurement, the hospital report. When I'm finished, what I'm doing today on the road, I'm gonna send the information to you.
All right.
Let me say, brother, I have no animosity with what you're doing. We just have a difference of opinion. That's it.
Oh, no problem. That's my stance too, bro. We can disagree and still keep it respectful. No big deal.
SouFlo, I'm reading your comment section. Sir, I'm a soldier. I've been in the army since 2019. Don't be stupid. We two military persons having a conversation that can spot something that is happening. Come on. The comment section is crazy, right?
Yeah, I wasn't reading the comment section. There's probably some crazy stuff going on in it. I don't have a monitor and I wasn't reading it. So
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, brother.
All right, brother. Interesting.
All right, let's free this up for somebody else. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning. Wifey, I got kill me this morning, you know, cause our gym time. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFlo. How's everything?
Can't complain, family. How you doing?
There. Yeah, I watch your show still now, but me I echo on it, I don't know.
You're clear to us. You're loud and clear.
All right. So me I cause it seems like a kind of bias still, you know, you think the thing is you say I go vote to Joe Biden, isn't it? But it seems like your bias saying no one believe what go on the news.
Okay,
it's just straightforward. I don't know how you don't understand that.
No, I'm a very straightforward person. So I said, no matter what happens, walk with my words. No matter, this is why I want y'all to call in. You know, you see how you use the word bias? Do you know what bias means?
Yes.
What does
like bias? You're motivated for a certain point of things that you believe. Certain times, like when people is very biased to a certain belief, even if you tell them the truth or something against that belief, them still no want to change them belief, isn't it? But I'm not.
All right, wait. Let me address you good. So this is not bias. I clearly stated why I would not vote for Joe Biden. So you or would not vote for Donald Trump, and I would vote for Joe Biden. Now, I don't know why people are offended because we're supposed to be able to vote for who we choose. And I always tell people, vote for who works for you. I don't tell people vote for who I vote for, right? Now, I stated, and I'm going to give these to you again, so you know it's not bias, it's reason. I am a black man in the United States of America, and I have black children growing up in the United States of America. I'm a father of 6. I have 2 teenagers, boys, who are over 6 feet tall, 200 and something pounds that look like black men. I'm very worried that a person who is running for president is saying, as soon as I get in office, I am going to give complete immunity from prosecution to police officers. So anything they do in the line of duty, they cannot be prosecuted for it. Every black person knows that when the police officers get behind you when you're driving, your asshole pucker up. By the way, that's an infantry term. That's how we speak, right? Allow me to be free for a second. Your asshole pucker up. Even if you never did anything wrong in your life, you just thinking, damn, this could turn from them pulling me over to tell me that my taillight is out to me ending up dead. We've seen this happen many times before. Sandra Bland and many others. Right. Why would I want to vote for a man who says he will give complete immunity from prosecution to the police department, knowing that the only people I have seen police kill and get away with is black people? This sounds like open season on the black community to me, and that is my first reason for not wanting to vote for Joe Biden. I'm sorry, for Donald Trump. Sorry, and I will give my vote to Joe Biden. My second reason I gave the reasons. My second reason I gave is stop and frisk. Somebody said, you live in Florida, they don't have no stop and frisk there. I lived in New York City for years. And when I was living in New York City, anybody that was there under Giuliani can tell you, I told my story on my channel before. This is the most embarrassing shit that ever happened. I'm walking down the street because I went to the corner store from a barbershop that I used to work at. Right around the corner, I went to the corner store to get a cigar, right? We had a bottle of Hennessy and cigars at the barbershop, and we were celebrating. I forgot what the celebratory occasion was. And as I stepped out of that store, a police officer grabbed my arm like this and put my arm in the air. And I'm a grown-ass man, so I'm standing. I was really young at the time, but I'm still a man. So my hand is in the air being held by a police officer. And he starts shaking my hand like this. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he goes, break it. I said, break what? He goes, break the fucking cigar. So I did like this and crumble up my cigar and let everything drop to the ground like this, with my hand still in the air. The man grabbed, holding my hand like this, he throws my hand down, right? You lucky. And walked away. Is that the way for anybody to be treated? No. So stop and frisk for us was us. They used to circle the block like every hour they would circle the block. It wasn't lowering crime because crime was still happening. Criminals knew that they were circling the block and just go do crime somewhere else. But they would circle our block and we standing up outside. Friend, I used to work at a barbershop, right? Union between Bedford and Franklin Avenue. Vernon is here. Vernon is still there. They came to my damn barbershop. I'm standing outside the barbershop. Get up against the wall. Spread them. Spread. This is me. Spread out on a wall next to where I work. Gone in on my pants and everything. Down my shoes and my socks. That's stop and frisk. That's what y'all want to bring back? That's okay for you? Come on, brother. So that's two of the reasons. But check it. Check it. I have a list of reasons and I wrote them out this morning. Right here, but I only gave you two just now. So don't say I'm biased. Say you don't like my reasons that I gave, because I have solid reasons.
Understanding person, you know. So me understand your point because me used to live in New York too. But you should understand that this is not a dictatorship. You have checks and balance in this country. You have the representative. You have the Senate. You have the president.
What that have to do with what that have to do with when a police officer? What that have to do, bro?
Mayor Bloomberg did a.
Brother, what that have to do with when a police officer pull you over?
Get to run for president because of that step on first thing. But
you talking checks and balances? You talking checks and balances, right? Do you know? Do you know that complete immunity means that there will be no more checks and balances?
Yeah, but that I just talk.
That is just talk. Okay, yeah. So you willing to gamble with your life talking about that's just talk now? Go vote for him anyway. So you one of those, right?
My president 4 years before already. You think do nothing to it?
Man, listen. Stop and frisk was made legal by Giuliani. So it can stop and frisk was made legal in New York by Giuliani. So it can definitely be made legal by a president.
We should go back to the topic about what we're talking about, what's going on right now in the news with this assassination thing.
Yeah, because you called me biased and now I'll give you two good reasons. So now we got to go back to the topic about the assassination, right?
You're coming off the topic because...
I'm not coming off the topic. I'm addressing what you're talking about.
All right. Anyway, number one, you saying like you don't really think the kid, remember it was a kid, a 20-year-old kid with a rifle that he could buy like, you know, in like a gun store or something. He don't have no experience. This is a kid, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
so it's like extremist.
Right, that's what you say, right?
That's all it is. It's plain black and white. You can see it. The kid is shooting from like one football field and a half. That's over like 400 yards. That's far.
Right. And the other caller said he was an expert, or
he's not an expert. He's a kid.
He's
20.
a kid, right?
He just graduated high school 2 years ago.
Right.
You remember? Look at all these school shootings. It's the same habit.
That's why I say this is more than what it seems like.
No, it's not more than what it seems like. It is what it is. The kid don't like Trump. He said he hate Trump, and you know what I'm saying?
Like through Erica TV, yes,
the shots fly past him on ears on that thing say it man make it up. You tell me some man get shot and get grazed already? I lucky man lucky.
Bro, how could I be telling you that nobody has ever gotten shot and grazed?
What if people get shot and grazed?
Of course, what if people got shot and grazed? So why would you even say that? You just said hear you. The shot go so on, this so on. Hear you. You are telling me say man never get shot and grazed yet. What the hell does that have to do with what I'm saying? People got shot before. People got shot and grazed. People got shot and killed. How does that change what I'm saying?
With the last talk, and you say like one next shooter. No, bro, just one guy. Remember when you
I never said no next shooter. See, don't do that. Don't do that. I never said no next shooter, brother. I said you need to listen to me, man. You have
to listen to you, MG.
Okay, me never said no next shooter, nothing. Me said this is my thoughts. I think gunshot did go off. Listen up. I think gunshot did go off. I think there was a shooter. Obviously, evidence shows because the guy who used to be a fire chief got killed shielding his family, right? Him get shot. Him got shot by that shooter. That shooter, by eyewitnesses' account, was so far away that him couldn't see Trump, neither could they. They could only hear Trump through the speakers and stuff that was out there. Chill. I didn't say anything about no other shooter. Chill, man. I didn't say anything about no other shooter. Follow my narrative. This is just my narrative of what I think happened. I'm not saying it's factual. I'm saying this is what I think. I think people get too stirred up when other people think. But may I use facts? May I use facts? Chill now. You said me say other shooter. You said me say other shooter, right?
I know a flat roof.
Brother, you're not to tell me which part the man did there. We all see.
I want 3D there. Right in front of him. I remember saying Monday, now west from Trump. So that means that his son, the back of him. What happened at evening time? His son set west, right? Christ. So you have his son, you have a tree. I let him something you have to come in with your court, man.
Charas, man. Brother. Okay, so back to where did I say now? You say, me said two shooter. Me never said two shooter. A part of what I said, among the other things, I said, me never said two shooter. Anybody's hear me say there was two shooters, me pay you 100 US right now. Me never said two shooter. Listen. Listen. If you just listen, I will repeat what I said. Me say that I think either his ear got cut by him diving or by one of the guys who dived on top of him trying to shield him. Their equipment cut his ear. That's what I said. Me not say nothing about no two shooter.
So that's it?
Yeah, that's it. That's
all
it.
Right, so why whole point of this argument would you say with the whole situation?
Okay, check it out, right? Check it. Okay, so when you ask, be prepared for me to answer.
Okay, sir.
Right. So where you ask, what's my whole what?
Because me hear different situation of one situation. The whole situation is this.
Brother.
It's plain black and white.
No, it's not plain black and white. That's why we have to wait. That's why we have to wait for more to come out. That is why I said until a doctor tells me that was a gunshot that grazed him, I'm waiting for all that to come out. I wasn't there. But I said what got y'all upset was when y'all found out that I'm going to vote for Biden. The only thing that's in my comment section.
Biden I chop asleep right now and take time right now.
Then that's what I talk about. I'm not talking about no, you're stupid. You're stupid because you vote for Sleepy Joe or you vote for what. That's what got y'all upset.
This is America. It's not Jamaica with JLP or PNP.
You don't have to tell me that, brother. Me preach that all the time.
Me no business who want Trump or Biden. Me then I middle. Me not there on no side, but me I see straight black and white.
Who are you gonna vote for in this election?
Me can't make that the decision right now.
You can't make that decision right now. Really?
Yes.
All right, brother.
Be fair-minded, G.
Yo,
but
hear me I say,
you need to stop twisting them, yo.
Hear me I say. Ain't nobody twisting nothing, man. Allow people to think, and allow people to be free thinkers, and allow people to not be like you, who follow a narrative that is fed to you.
But me not follow a narrative. Me I look upon it. It's facts. I know our feelings may go over. Because some people are saying, oh, Trump in something for political reason. But if me did I vote for, me that run for president, and me I run for president, and a man just try to shot me. Me I go try, you see me, get some ups from it.
You can't vote?
Nothing wrong with that.
You can't vote?
If Joe Biden did say something did happen like that.
You can't vote?
Of course me can vote.
Are you of the legal age to vote?
Of course.
And your record clean, so you can vote. You don't have no.
Of course.
You don't have no felonies.
Of course, me in the military, you know.
Okay, so the brother will run.
Say you did infantry and them something, you know. But you must say infantry is something simple. You have the ranger, you have the army ranger.
Infantry is something simple, bro.
You have the Navy SEALs. You have special ops. All them something there.
Stop. What were you in the army or in the military?
Yeah, Navy, dog.
What was your MOS? Yeah, click your phone to find MOS in military. All right, brother. You see, that's what I'm talking about right there. Any person who was in the military, the minute you say to them, what was your MOS, they could reel it off real quick, right? There's no pause in it. There's me not even feel like you can't vote, you know. Matter of fact, me not even think they're foreign, you know. Me think they're Jamaica. But
no, right. I have some middle one.
Yo, big up yourself, Makala. Yo, manners I respect me, G. Cause me have to go end that call, cause me know, yeah, it gone. Yo, here one. Oh, she'll kill me. This is our last call for the morning. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, SouFLo.
Where else have you?
Let me adjust this. As your caller, what would happen if he was to realize that the whole thing is a movie and they're doing it to manipulate the population? It's a matter of programming the population, certain segments. He is so emotionally attached to what is being told to him or what the narrative is, that it's difficult for him to take a clear look at what happened.
The thing that
like you said, the Secret Service, real performance with real Secret Service operation. I mean, he gets hit, he goes down. How long is he down? Everybody's covering it. So who applied the blood smear?
You know, okay, so
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you see that whole.
There's so many moving parts.
Let me clear this up real quick. So that whole shooting situation yesterday, I said what I said already. It all looks suspicious to me, right? And I labeled every reason why I think, looking at it, why it looks suspicious to me. Now, what I'm more concerned about was the people, because yesterday I had a bunch of people, I'm gonna unsubscribe from your channel, you an idiot, go suck your mother, all this. And they were actually Jamaicans who were saying this. You're a big fool, you vote for Biden, blah, blah, blah. So I gave reasons why I would not vote for Donald Trump.
Either.
Now, my concern is that Black people don't even hear those reasons when I give those reasons. As if those reasons are not valid.
They're not ready for it.
As if they will not be affected if this man actually gets into power and says police has complete immunity from prosecution. So whatever, regardless of whatever a crooked police does on the job, he could never be prosecuted. Because so crooked police could never be found out.
At that level.
Crooked police will never be found out. They will be able to police crooked because they cannot be prosecuted. And black people are saying, like, oh, sweep that to the side. Let's talk about something else. Like they won't be affected. Like their children and their family won't be affected. That's one of the biggest reasons
take
to
it
even look
another
at.
level. None of this is for real. Whoever is going to lead the country has already been selected.
Right.
All of this is a movie. So you're getting emotional, you're getting caught up in chaos that's irrelevant. Stand back and take a look at the whole picture of everything that's going on. None of it is real. It's a movie. You know, at least that's my take on it.
That's your take on it.
Both sides of the same coin. If you get emotionally invested, you're screwed. What you do is maneuver between the waves of what's going on. You've got to anticipate their moves because the whole thing is a movie.
And that's your take on it. If you let
yourself
and notice I keep saying, and that's your take on it.
Discern, your discernment will say something's not right. Your gut will jump and say that's not real. And as you look at it over and over again, and you hear the script of what people are saying, and the witnesses, what's coming out of their mouth is so monotone, non-emotional, well-rehearsed, scripted, on so many levels. Everything they use to support this little performance, to me, fell short. It just didn't make sense. The reaction of the audience behind him, if bullets are flying, look at the audience behind him.
That was one of the big things that I said, though. I don't agree with I'm not going to agree with everything that this caller is saying, but look at the audience. Go back and watch the video, people, and look at the audience behind him.
The bottom line is something is off.
Something is very off.
And when something
That's all I'm saying.
My gut is saying if a little bit is off, let me look further. And the more I look, the more I see it's off.
Right.
So I'm
not
taking a back seat. Let this unravel because the whole thing is a performance piece. It's a movie piece.
Right.
So on that note, I agree with you, something's off. I might not agree with all your other positions, but I agree with you on this. Something's off. And for the powers that be playing games, putting on performances, what are they really studying? How many people are still under the programming and can't see what's in front of them? How many people they could still lead astray? How many people are awake? What are they really studying with this kind of performance pieces? You know, and if it was on the up and up, the Secret Service needs some more training. All right. That's it. I'm going to shut up now.
All right. I appreciate you calling in.
Okay. Take care.
Take care.
Best to you and yours.
Have a good one.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. So, you know, we're going to end it right there. So, and we'll pick up more and talk more because we are going into a political season anyways, where voting is going to be important and et cetera, et cetera. More things are going to unfold and we will have a chance to talk more about more of these things still. Let me end this video by saying this, though. It shouldn't turn another person into your enemy, and you shouldn't have a nasty language to exchange with anybody because of who you chose to vote for, right? Yes, I'm seriously baffled when I say stuff like police having complete immunity. You're okay with that? Complete immunity from prosecution, and you brush it away knowing that you're part of the community I'm a part of, and we always get the shittier end of that stick. So you're voting against yourself. It still doesn't make you my enemy, and I still don't have it in me to call you names and call you out of your name and disrespect you for none of that. So we're not trying to foster a platform of disrespect. We're trying to foster a platform where people can have different views and they can come here and they can share their different views, because the important thing that happens when you do that is that you're nobody's yes man. You're open to hearing things, and you might end up being able to see things from a different angle than the one-track minded thing that you're on, or your blind straight ahead vision, right? So we share what we know, we converse with each other, we exchange information, and at the end of the day, it should still be mutual respect. Let me end this by saying this: no matter who wins any election, yeah, still got to get up and go to work. You're still going to have to still take care of your family. That light bill will still keep coming. Your phone bill got to be paid. You got to put gas in the vehicle. Grocery got to go in the house. All that other stuff. So in that vein, I will say, don't get too emotionally caught up in this to the point where you start disrespecting people. Because if you disrespect people, you must expect disrespect back. And if two people are just disrespecting each other, it's only not too long before we start actually fighting. And that's not what we want, right? All right. With that said, I appreciate y'all being here. Big up on yourself. Thank you for being here. Tomorrow morning, I think this was so long that we have to continue this same discussion tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning, we will pick up where we're leaving off now, plus whatever new information develops today. And I have a list of reasons that why I'm not voting for who I said I'm not voting for. And we have to go through this list. So I'll see you tomorrow morning right here on Morning Thoughts. God spare my life. Walk good. Go with God. Be good. I'm out. Peace.